Just sitting here thinking. Decided to let the video roll. Just part of my process. Maybe it'll help you, maybe it won't. A lot of times, guys, I'm just sitting here wondering what to do. I'm not really planning on teaching or talking on this. I'm just kind of giving you a precursor to what you might see as long as I'm letting the camera roll. But oftentimes when I come to sit down to create something, to read something, to write something, I don't know, I don't know. There's my energy drink and my greens, and not an energy drink, greens and protein, and just the 5x8 cards and 3x5 cards I write on every day, and a legal pad I write on every day, and my notes for the last few days, my Bibles, a couple of them, my laptop, and I sit here and I don't know what to do. And a lot of times that's what you guys are going to have to do. You're just going to have to sit in silence. Some of y'all can't do that, can't sit in silence. Again, I'm not going to do a whole lot of talking, but you either learn to sit in silence, have some sort of meditation or prayer, or play music. Right now, I'm opting to play some melodious instrumental music. So that's always going to be generally some sort of classical music. It has been scientifically proven. It is in line with God's description of music, or piano gospel music, or just sound, or a little bit of classical. There's a Factory 5 Type 65 coupe, or some sort of jazz. I'm opting for some little jazz tonight. And I'm just going to sit here and think, pray, be quiet, and see how the Lord leads me. Just before I got in here, he gave me a thought, and I just ran with it. Made a 3-minute video just before I did this about fast cars and loose women. He just gives me those thoughts, and I just run with it. So now I'm sitting here. Some sort of character sketch with the use of animals and botanical trees and plants in the Bible. I got a book over there I'm looking at. I might dive into. I'm just going to be quiet for a while. Just write down thoughts that come to my mind while I'm sitting here quiet. get in the habit of writing everything down. Whatever comes to your mind, just write it down. May not make sense. Most of the time, at least half of it won't make sense. Just learn to write it down. I've wrote down character sketches, tomorrow's service message, the money made, record the money I've been making the last few days, writing music, charge my phones for the recordings I try to do. What time is it now? I don't have a regular clock on me right now. I wish there was a way to hit a button on a YouTube or just on your remote, whatever you got, to give me a time without me having to go back to home. So right now it's 8:06. Watch some Answers in Genesis. I've got a subscription to that channel. $8:06, so I guess I'll just end with this. This is Saturday. And the Lord's been, it seems like, slowly bringing the abundance into my reality. But I can't really say yet. I just know that the last couple of months, besides regular income from a regular job coming in, that I haven't had a full-time job for like 8 years. But he's led me to get this job. So with the regular income that's coming in from them and the few raises I've got since I've been there, there's been 2 big jobs I've done with them already. So had a couple Saturdays and one Sunday afternoon I went on a job after I did church service. 1,000 on one, 1,600 on the other, in addition to my regular pay. And then my own stuff. Over the last 2 months, I don't think I've had one Saturday, or I've only had one Saturday where I wasn't working. So I'm not creating and reading and putting programs together as much as I was, but I think the Lord's just teaching me to rest even more and just realize it's not going to be about what I do or don't do. I just have to do my part. I have to walk with Him. I have to trust Him. I have to be responsible, but I don't have to hustle and I don't have to grind. I don't have to worry about it, Just do what He leads me to do and let Him market it and do with it what He wants. But a couple customers called me back. So one customer I did 2 jobs for, 2 weekends, $350 one weekend, $400 the next weekend. Another customer called and I did one for her for $560. Another customer turned me on to somebody else and I did $1,000 junk removal for him. Another couple customers called me back. One wants me to continue the pest control service, so I got $500 from him today. Another customer from the company I work for to do work that this company doesn't do. Went and did a side job for her for $1,000. And then another customer went out there today. Well, the pest control customer and this other one went and did gutter cleaning for her today. So been making an extra $1,000 or $1,500 every Saturday. Anyway, I'm tired. So usually when I come home, you got to get to the point where you really are resting and you're not feeling guilty. learn to meditate, and for me, it's not some mystical thing. It's just learning to sit in silence for at least 10 minutes. And I practice some different techniques, stuff that would freak all my Baptist brethren out. But different mantras and different breathing techniques. But for me, mostly it's just I'm either sitting in complete quiet and just breathing and listening to God and praying and asking for Him to lead me. And oftentimes it turns into a nap, and it's okay. You don't have to have any guilt about that. God's given you the body. God gives you signals, and take the nap. And then if you don't get any specific leadership from Him, you just go do what you think the next right thing is. So most of the time during the week when I come home, I usually work up to the point in time to give me enough time to get to the gym, CrossFit, and do that 4 days a week. And get home generally between 6 and 6:30. And I usually just go right to my chair, take my clothes off and get relaxed and sit in my chair, do the meditation, nap thing, and then get up and I might do a little social media stuff just to unwind a bit, and then get up and cook dinner, take a shower, watch some Outdoor Boys on YouTube. And then when supper's ready, I usually sit down and watch some sort of funny episode of something. And right now I'm the third or fourth time going through my rounds with Psych and Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and I like my Star Treks and my CSIs, and I don't guess I have to say this, but I think I need to, because so many Christians don't even really try to be holy or to live separated, and they don't see anything wrong in anything that that's just normal for all of us. And so I always have to say this because I am alone and I do watch TV, but we raised our kids and homeschooled our kids and had no TV for 12 years. And I'm saying 99.99% of whatever's out there on the TV it's got junk in it. It's got junk in it. 99.99, maybe not that many, I'll say 80, I don't know, I'll say at least 50% of so-called preachers out there giving you a bunch of junk. And most of you all aren't walking with the Lord. You're not in the Bible. You cannot discern the good from the bad. And so, for those of you who are really rigid for the wrong reasons, or for those of you that have actually learned to be more disciplined and set apart than I have, and you don't have any kind of entertainment in your life. And there are groups out there that are like that, and I applaud them to a certain extent. But if you're going to have a TV, just know that most of it's going to have junk in it. And you'll get desensitized from it if you're not careful. So, I like Psych, but, every one of these shows, there's evolution in it. There's immorality in it. There's not any sexual scenes or nudity or bad language for the most part. But if you're gonna watch that stuff, you gotta know. You gotta either learn to not let it get to you, not get desensitized by it, or just don't watch it at all. So, homosexuality and LGBT, all that crap that's in all these shows. A lot of you can't watch that stuff and watch it with your family. And you'll just watch it and you won't ever address the issues with your family. And then you're raising your family up in the atmosphere of that stuff's okay. And it's not. It's just me by myself, and I know. But I do like Psych. This is my third or fourth time watching that series. I like Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And so that's what I do. I come home and I do the supper thing, shower thing, sit down and watch an episode of Psych, and eat my dinner. And at that point in time, we're sitting at the earliest probably 7:30, anywhere between 7:30 and 8:30, and then I got to decide at the 8:30 or 9 o'clock point to do something, to read something, and not feel guilty about it, just think about it and talk to the Lord about it and try to get some leadership. And if I don't really hear anything specific, I'll just kind of come in here and I'll just do what you're saying tonight, and I'll just run with some things. And so the thing that I'm leaving you with tonight is I'm probably going to do some character sketch studies, biblical characters linked in to animal characteristics. I think that's what I'm going to go with a little bit tonight. Don't know if it helps or not. I'm just trying to obey the leadership of the Holy Spirit and let it lie where it lies. Keep your eyes on Him. Go to church tomorrow. If you watch our stuff, be faithful to your local church. Watch us afterwards or something. But keep your eyes on Him.